to live in the solution. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, and I'm here with your readings for April the 29th to May the 5th. Cinco de Mayo, darling. So there's quite a bit going on this week, astrologically, but I won't get into that now. There are 3 sections in my readings. There's the intro, there's the horoscope, and there's the tarot reading, and you can skip each one. All the information will be in the show more section, the description box below. If you're on a phone, you can just click the arrow down. And all the links to the other videos are there, plus the skip times to what interests you in your reading. So now, having said that, these are general readings, guys. These are for the collective. So if you would like a more in-depth personal reading, click on this link here and it will take you to my website, and you can see what kind of readings I offer. And what else? And if you feel that you would like to support this channel in any way, please visit my Patreon page. I post things there that I don't post anywhere else. And there are different tiers, and you can support this channel for as little as $1 a month. And it may not be a lot for you, but it's huge for me. It can do a lot for me. So, because I have so many brilliant ideas or whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with that. So, what else? Thank you for all the likes, shares and comments. Last week I didn't put 12 videos out. I put one long live stream out, and you can check that out if you want. And in the description box are the times that you can go to your horoscope. I am going to be getting some of these readings out early this week, because tomorrow night, because I'm recording some of these on Thursday, tomorrow night I have a live event on your life purpose. What is it? How can I find it? What's it all about? I want to sing that song, What's It All About, Alfie? And that's what I do. I burst into song every now and again. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoy these readings and you like the other videos that I put out. Please join me on Friday, April the 26th. Yes, April the 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come here. Come here. This is Sparky. He wanted to say hello, didn't you, Sparky? Yes. Sparky's whispering in my ear. He's my psychic dog, aren't you, Sparky? Psychic and psychic. Look, 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 look. Yes, look. Look at that. All right, now you want to meet Lily? She's my house guest, Lily is. Let's get Lily up here, shall we? Mwah. Lily Marlene, come and say hello to everybody. And this is Lily. Lily, she's my little house guest. She's the little princess. Yes, yes. She's a little shy knot. Say hello, Lily. She's been a sweetheart. We give her back in a couple of days. All right. Let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Libra, and welcome to your horoscope section of your reading. And let's get right to it. Now, at the beginning of the week, Saturn stations retrograde. What does that mean? It slows down so that it can change direction and go backwards. And it is in the sign of Capricorn, which is the sign of ambition and career. Now, it is traveling through your house of communication. So when Saturn goes retrograde, this is a time to revisit all like our relationships, and in your instant, because it's traveling through your house of communication, perhaps the way you perceive things, because it's also the planet of intellect, not the intellect, it's not the planet, the houses of intellect and communication. So Saturn is about lessons and structure and rules. So this is a time to re-examine how you speak to people, how you communicate, how you perceive things. And, listen, Saturn is the Lord of karma, and when he goes retrograde, it's a double dose of karma. So how you have or how you behave towards people is, it's kind of a payback thing. So it's kind of a self-evaluation. Have you been abrasive with people? Have you been mean with people? Have you been disrespectful? This is a time to kind of restructure the way you are. Come in with new ideas on how to handle conflict diplomatically, with kindness and compassion, and be softer and more gentler. And it's all about responsibilities and duties. So I feel that your communication and your thinking process, could go through a major transformation during this time, and your perception of life may completely change. Now, in the middle of the week, Mercury, the planet of communication, will be interacting with about 4 planets over a period of 2 days. And it is in your house of relationships. So it is all about communication for you this week, Libra. It's communication with your partner or friends and family. It could fluctuate from calm and kind to, abrasive perhaps and sharp. Now on Friday, the moon stands still in your house of relationships again, and it's a void of course, what we call in astrology void of course. It doesn't move for most of the day on Monday until 4:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They say, it's like Mercury retrograde. It's also, miscommunication for you. It's very charged and emotional time for you, perhaps, in relationships. And this is, you could get buyer's remorse. Do not buy any large items and don't sign any contracts. Resist the urge to purchase anything. Now, we have the new moon on Saturday in Taurus, and this is happening in your house of transformation. So this is an optimum time to work on your self-growth. Hanging out in the self-help section of the bookstore might be a very good idea for you. This is a good time to kind of take stock on, how you've been behaving. And I would say particularly in relationships. So this is about making thoughtful and deliberate plans to improve your relationship, to nurture them, and to really see your part in them. Now, on Sunday, it is Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, and we have Mars in your house of spirituality opposing Jupiter in your house of communication yet again. Now, when planets are opposing, they're challenging one another, right? So it's kind of a seesaw effect, and Mars is the soldier and Jupiter is the fortune. It's the soldier of fortune. Everyone's out for themselves kind of thing. It's the soldier trying to get the fortune from someone. This is kind of a time where extravagance, you could overreact verbally perhaps, or you might exaggerate something. You might have a tendency to exaggerate things with Jupiter, be a little aggressive perhaps. Your ego could really come out and play, and conflict might be on the table. Listen, avoid hot button topics like religion and politics. And as it's Cinco de Mayo, don't drink too much tequila because it could get out of control pretty quickly. Okay, Libra, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Libra, and welcome to your tarot card section of your reading. I've already shuffled these off screen and made an intention for them. So I just want to shuffle them one more time. Oh gosh, they are tripping out here. Okay, this is for Libra. I've already intended them. Let's have 3 cards for Libra, please, for this week. April the 29th through May the 5th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give, Libra, for this coming week? Oh, flying out. Oh, you have a lot of messages here, darling. The whole card. Well, 2 more cards. 1 more card for Libra, please. 1 more card for Libra for this coming week. There it is. Okay. And then we have the clarifying cards. Libra. Clarifying cards for Libra. I'll shuffle these 1 more time also. 1 more time for Libra. Okay, please clarify these 7. Oh, there it is. 2 cards for that. And please clarify 9. Oh, there it is. Ah, and please clarify the 5. Oh, okay, Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's look at your card, shall we? The first card out for you is the 7 of Swords. Clarifying the 7 of Swords is the 2 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Then we have the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. And we have the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Libra, darling, the first card out for you is the 7 of Swords. This is nefarious activity going on. This could be somebody is not telling you the truth. It could be you not being honest. But whatever it is, because this is like the thief, they can say that somebody's stealing from you, but sometimes it's you being in denial and not looking at the truth. Whatever it is, if someone is stealing from you, they're getting caught, you're going to know who this is. You're definitely going to know who this is. And if this is you, during this time, this is a karmic time, right? So if you have been dishonest in the past, it's coming back. It's pay time. It's pay up time. This is a karmic time right now. I'm definitely getting that. Look, you have, clarifying it, you have the 2 of Pentacles, and he's holding the world. He's got the world in the palm of his hand, and he needs to make a decision. So perhaps he knows someone and he that's not telling the truth, or is being dishonest, or being nefarious in some way, stealing or something. And he has a choice here. If it is you, it's to stop it. If it's somebody else, it's to perhaps address it. Not making the decision. This is a decision that you're not making, you're procrastinating, and it's not serving you or anyone well by not making this decision. It's important, Libra, for you to make the decision. And you've got the Knight of Swords, and he is the champion for justice. He will he'll bang down that gavel. He will, if he thinks you're doing something nefarious, he's going to chop off your head as he's riding by. He's like fast energy. He's coming in. He has no qualms about passing judgment. I would say that don't rush to judgment, but you know, maybe you are kind of judging someone for what they're doing or how they're behaving. But what I will say, if this is you, I would, I'm going to go on a bit further first before I start going back to that. You've got the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords indicates sleepless nights and worry and thinking of the worst case scenario. I really feel kind of perhaps you have something's come up for you, some of you, because this is, you know, a time when things are coming up that we haven't addressed. Perhaps you haven't addressed something. Perhaps you need to take care of something that you should have done and you haven't, and it's all coming back on you. And this is a big worry for you. Or it could be that you have something going through your house of relationships, don't you? I have to check that. It could be somebody who's cheating on you, and you have a decision to either leave or to stay and to pass judgment. This could very well be that, actually. Somebody could have been cheating on you, and you have to make the decision of whether you're going to leave or not. And you have the world in the palm of your hand, so you have to make that decision, because staying there isn't an option, and it's only causing you sleepless nights. Perhaps somebody's left you, but you're still holding on to it, and you've got the 5 of Cups. This is crying over, but this is crying over something that's gone. You've got to look at what you have left. So somebody could have been very nefarious with you. They could have, it could have been a lover that stole from you. It could be something like that. That's really, it's got you in a tizzy, because perhaps you really cared about this person, and it's just your focus is just on what you've lost. Now you've either lost. This is an emotional card. The 5 of Cups is an emotional card, and he is focusing on what has gone, but he's not looking right behind him. He's still got 2 cups, and he's just looking at the ones that have spilled and been knocked over. When this card comes, it's asking you to focus on what you have. Stop focusing on what you haven't, because especially at this time, whatever you focus on expands. It's really important to bring your attention back to what you have. Be in gratitude for what you have. And you definitely have worries, darling, because you've also got the 5 of Pentacles, which is deprivation. You could be feeling deprived of love or deprived of finances. I'm thinking for some of you it's love. I really do think that. I think that this is somebody who has, not been honest with you, and has been a little bit of, he's I want to say a predator, using you. And you're feeling used, and you're feeling, deprived, and it's just that's a horrible feeling, because that's what's going to give you these sleepless nights, clarifying this, this is deprivation. So when this comes in, it's about focusing. It's the same as this. It's 5. There's change here for you, Libra. There's things you have to kind of look at how you got into this, because it's your choices that got you there. So you have to kind of connect the dots so that you don't have to be in this place again, right? Because we have to, when I say there are no wrong decisions, there aren't, because as long as you're learning and growing from every decision that you make, even if it's not the best decision, right? Getting involved with somebody who treats you this way, you've got to try and figure out what the warning signs were and what you ignored. And this person isn't worth anything. It's really got nothing to do with this person. It's about coming back to you and seeing how you got into this situation. So take focus off that person, he or she or whomever it is, and think about you and how you can change so that this never happens to you again. And look, clarifying the 5 of Pentacles is the Queen of Wands. This is about confidence. Don't underestimate yourself. You are strong enough to get through this, Libra. You can get through it, and don't come out of the, you've gone down the rabbit hole, and you're just thinking of the worst case scenario, and you're just focusing on what you haven't got and what hasn't worked out. And to come out of that, the only thing that can get you out of this is gratitude. Start being grateful for the tiny little things and build it up. Gratitude is the only thing that's going to save you. And when you've got the gratitude, really start looking at how strong you are and how you can rise up and get through this. And then you'll have the experience that you can help somebody else get through this. Because that's what it is. We're students and we're teachers. We get through a hard time, and no matter where we are in our life, we have that experience of getting through it. We can share that with somebody else and help them get through it, right? Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video and share it on your social media, or share it via email, whatever way you can. I would really appreciate this. And comment. I respond to every comment and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.